Hello and welcome back to the Noble Leaders Cup. I am Kjotleik. This is the first qualifying round. The game is between Jogaila and the Sousa. Jogaila is spiritual and charismatic, and Lithuania starts with hunting and mining. The Sousa is expansive and charismatic, and Brazil starts with mysticism and agriculture. These are the starting positions. This is Jogaila starting next to a river. There is spices on the other side of that river, fish, another fish out here, some cows, some iron inland, we have aluminum, and here we have a resource of horses. He's starting on the east coast of the starting continent, this big one connected to the Antarctic down there. All the way in the west we do have the starting position of the Sousa, next to a river with some jungles. Up here we have some cows, there is also clams, some pigs and some oil and some gems if you go up to this microcontinent up here. But let's get the ball rolling, shall we? Out with the resource bubbles, on with the time, and here we have it. Jogaila versus the Sousa in a battle for who is going to be able to go through to the second qualifying round of the Noble Leaders Cup. One city each. The Sousa is in Hinduism. 2 cities Jogaila, first to 2 cities. Jogaila is up to 3 cities before the Sousa got his second. That could be important. Let's see. Turn 80. 3 cities to 2 still. And Jogaila still a little bit stronger than the Sousa, actually twice as strong. 3 to 2, 4 to 2, 4 to 3, and the Sousa, he's annoyed with Jogaila as well. They are very far away from each other. When you look at the minimap you see that, with the Sousa in the west and Jogaila in the east. 4 cities each at the moment, different religions. Jogaila 1.8 times the strength of the Sousa. The Sousa getting construction while Jogaila gets literature, both of them on calendar. 137, turn 140, 7 cities to 6 now Jogaila, and he's settling the coastline up north on the continent. And also, as I said that, he got a city all the way on the southern coast, far away from his other cities, and he's continuing to build some cities over there. 10 cities Jogaila now, 8 cities the Sousa. Jogaila is trying to build cities closer to the Sousa, trying to block him off from the desert that he wants to have for himself. 11 cities to 9, both of them on metal casting. The Sousa onto horseback riding after that. Now Jogaila is weaker than the Sousa. It looks like the Sousa is building up for war, in other words, because Jogaila is down to 0.6 the strength of the Sousa, and the Sousa is going for feudalism, and we have the war already, and we do have 11 to 10 in the cities now immediately as the Sousa, he took that city, I believe, or maybe he settled it. At least he settled one more city there for 12 to 10. Still Jogaila weaker than the Sousa right now, and there is some fighting going on, and we see the units in the middle of the screen. Let's see what happens now with them. 12 to 10, can we see another city capture? Jogaila is trying to go engineering, the Sousa is trying to go machinery. 13 cities to 9. And there it is, the peace treaty with the Sousa up to 13 cities, Jogaila on 9. This means another city was captured there then, before the peace treaty was signed, and that means the Sousa has the slight advantage in city count. He's also getting his optics. Jogaila is getting his engineering, but Jogaila is down to 0.5 the strength of the Sousa. The Sousa now going music as well. 14 cities to 9, he has settled another one. Let's see what happens now. Guilds next for the Sousa. Jogaila is getting his feudalism while the Sousa gets banking as well. 15 cities to 9 for the Sousa now. The Sousa is in a very strong position at the moment. He's also going towards astronomy, and we do have war while Jogaila is slowly teching towards divine right. Maybe Jogaila decided it was time to go for a cultural victory. That is way too early in my book, but there you go. 15 to 10, which means that he has 10 cities now, Jogaila. The Sousa with 15, Jogaila with 10, but Jogaila is down to 0.5 the strength of the Sousa. The Sousa is twice as strong as Jogaila, which means that he should be able to use that to his advantage, going for economics now, the Sousa. Jogaila is getting divine right in one turn, getting it there, and on to horseback riding next. 17 cities to 9. And Jogaila is losing this war. 0.5 the strength of the Sousa. Yeah, that's not going to happen. The Sousa first to liberalism as well. 18 cities to 9 at the moment, still in war. The Sousa going nationalism while Jogaila is on paper. This looks good for the Brazilian leader at the moment. Turn 282. And this war, well, the Sousa has settled a couple of cities up in the north, but he is still focusing on the war, I hope. 18 cities to 9. Jogaila is trying to go for civil service while the Sousa is on constitution. 18 cities to 9. The Sousa is still only twice as strong as Jogaila, so they are following each other when it comes to military power. It hasn't changed that ratio for some time now, which is a little bit not what you want to see when you are the Sousa fan, because he has twice the number of cities. He should be able to build twice as many units, and he should be able to build better units. And now Jogaila is down to 0.4, back up to 0.5, chemistry next then for the Sousa, while Jogaila is slowly taking towards nationalism. 20 cities now the Sousa, and 8 cities Jogaila. Jogaila has lost another one, in other words. The Sousa is getting his military science up soon. Jogaila down to 0.4 the strength, and this should be close to the end of the game here now. Jogaila with 8 cities, 0.4 the strength, no peace treaty in sight with the Sousa, 20 cities, also getting his military science up. Jogaila is getting onto nationalism in 7 turns, that's not going to help. But I think the Sousa is relatively slow taking cities at the moment. We are at turn 318. 7 cities left for Jogaila now, another one fell, and the Sousa is on to steal. And Jogaila down to 0.3 the strength, which means that he must have lost some units when he lost that city. Which also translates into the Sousa with an even greater advantage now. 21 cities to 7, 22 to 7, he is settling more cities. Maybe the Sousa wants to settle the new lands to win domination here, that's a possibility. 6 cities left for Jogaila now. And I don't know how much more land the Sousa needs in order to win domination, so this is going to be exciting to follow. 6 cities Jogaila, 23 for the Sousa. The Sousa is getting his printing press up soon. Jogaila trying to go optics. That is way too late. 23 cities to 6, turn 333. And we see the Sousa here. It's only a matter of time now. How fast can you do it? How fast can you do it, the Sousa? 23 cities to 6. Also settling in the southeast, we see on that island there, or microcontinent, whatever you want to call it. 24 cities to 6. So it's 4 times as many cities then for the Sousa. Going for communism next. Jogaila just got these optics and going for guilds, but with 6 cities versus 7 cities now. 7 cities. That was a revolt. That was a city revolt. I saw it on the screen there. It was a city that revolted back to Jogaila from the Sousa, but immediately he's down to 6 again almost. The Sousa adopts state property. Okay, turn 347 now, 24 cities to 6. I kind of feel like the Sousa is dragging this out a little bit too long. He has not been as efficient as I would like to see. When you have this advantage, it should have gone a little bit faster, but now Jogaila is finally down to 5 cities then. The Sousa 26 to 5. Jogaila is trying to get guilds, and is actually going to get guilds before this game is over, unless the Sousa just gets over the domination threshold in this next one turn. Turn 356, the Sousa with the golden age, and 26 to 5 in the city count, and we see the Sousa now getting replaceable parts going into steam power next. With 6 cities now for Jogaila, 25 to 6 is the city count. Jogaila going banking, turn 359, turn 360, 26 to 5. Let's see this game ending now then. Jogaila 0.2 the strength of the Sousa 5 times as strong then, 26 cities to 5, going towards the railroads, and the Sousa has ended its golden age, and Jogaila is on to banking, 26 cities, 27 cities now for the Sousa, 4 cities for Jogaila. 28 to 4 is the city count, and surely this must be close to domination. I think he's going to win domination now, unless he has a little bit too few land tiles available for him, the Sousa. Turn 370 now, I expect the win to come any day, any turn now. Jogaila down to 3 cities though. There is the question if this could actually be conquest instead of domination. I still think it's going to be domination when I look at the minimap, but I couldn't tell for sure. Turn 373 now. 373, 29 cities to 3, and Jogaila is down to 0.1 the strength of the Sousa. The Sousa 10 times as strong, and he should run over him with ease. 2 cities left for Jogaila now. Turn 377. We are going to get a turn 300 something finish here at the very least, I think. 379, and now the Sousa is on rifling finally. 2 cities left, 1 city left for Jogaila. This could be it. This could be conquest then. I was thinking about domination, but it looks like a conquest game to me right now. Let's see what happens. Any turn now. Any turn now, the Sousa, there it is. Jogaila is done for, and this means that he has lost. Let's pick none, and let's get the confirmation. The Sousa did win a conquest victory. It's going to be interesting to see how close he was to domination, but congratulations with the turn 385 1965 conquest victory and a ticket into the second qualifying round. Two wars, both declared by the Sousa, winning 2-1 and 12-1 in city captures, the last one ending with a conquest victory in 1965 after 270 years, 136 turns in war. Let's go and take a look at the graphs and the stats. Here we see the graphs. This is Jogaila in the blue and then the Sousa in the brownish yellowish. This is the score. This is the GNP, production, food, power, culture, and then espionage. Let's go to the demographics then. These are the numbers for Jogaila, and this is then the Sousa with 21.9, almost 22 million in population at the end of the game. Top 6 cities and wonders. 2 wonders in the BC era, Great Wall and the Oracle, both in Voruta. The top 6 cities, of course, controlled by the Sousa, since he did win Conquest. Then we go to the statistics and see Jogaila with 12 cities built, 6 religions, 1 golden age. He did build in his cities 10 granaries, 7 barracks as lighthouses, 1 Scotland Yard. At the bottom there, let's go page down and see the Daimyo completing the list of buildings for Jogaila. Current units then, 1 settler, and then he trained in his cities 33 chariots, 30 crossbowmen, 29 horse archers, down to 1 warrior. Let's go page down and see 1 spearman completing the list. The kills then: 17 swordsmen, 16 war elephants, 12 musketmen, down to 1 galleon. The losses: 36 longbowmen, 29 crossbowmen, 28 bajoras and chariots, down to 1 workboat. So the numbers for the Sousa: 20 cities built, 1 religion, 2 golden ages currently on 69 windmills, 60 towns and 33 workshops he did build in his cities, 23 barracks, 22 facendas, 20 harbors, down to 1 the Colossus at the bottom there. Let's go page down and see the University of Sankor as the last building on the list for the Sousa. Current units then: 56 longbowmen, 52 grenadiers, 39 musketmen and transports, 1 maceman he did train in his cities, 50 longbowmen, 48 musketmen, 40 workboats, down to 5 great merchants. Let's go page down and see 1 transport completing the list of units trained. The kills, let's confirm those: 36 longbowmen, 29 crossbowmen, 28 bajoras and chariots, down to 1 galleon. The losses: 17 swordsmen, 16 war elephants, 12 musketmen, down to 1 galleon. Let's go take a look at the victory condition screen. Here we see the numbers. The Sousa ending with 78% of the land area, so we could have won domination, but apparently conquest kicked in before domination kicked in, so I don't know about that. We see here nowhere near culture, and nobody built the Apostolic Palace or United Nations, nobody built the Apollo program, so it was only one thing to do, and that was to win a military victory. Let's go exit and take a look at the cities. Of course, Jogaila doesn't have any cities, so we have to immediately switch over to the Sousa to get his 32 cities, and here we are. Jogaila founded one with the settler, but that is after the game was already over, so it doesn't count. Let's go to the top, and here we see Salvador and Brasilia pop 17, Rio pop 15. They are really unhappy, all of them at the top here, but they are healthy. And food is really low here. Look at this. This is terrible food. Yeah, no wonder they are unhappy. And the base commerce, 65 in Belo Horizonte, 53 in Fortaleza. Not bad, but poor for a lot of others. And of course he's in anarchy, so that might explain something, but the base hammers you can at least see here. Not too bad. Tauraj is the last city with 4 pops on page 1. Let's go bottom. 4 Tauraj. Son Suyaba is the first city on page 2. Congratulations to the Sousa for the conquest victory 1965-33-85, going through to the next round. Tomorrow there is another game in the first qualifying round, that is John II versus Afonso Henriquez. I hope to see you back then. I am Kjotleik, this has been the Noble Leaders Cup. Goodbye for now.